I teased this item, and the question was, if somebody did this at your wedding, would you be furious? Roxanne, do you know what this could be? No,
Someone did something at a wedding.
I don't think I tipped anybody off here.
Okay.
So if somebody did this at your wedding, and you might have a wedding coming up. I mean, you've been engaged to Dig Dug for like 9 or 10 years, and at some point, I guess you're going to get married. But if somebody did this at your wedding, would it make you angry? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Something, like brides get angry about people stealing the show from them.
There you go. Oh, you are barking up the right tree. Go woof woof.
Don't you dare, Roxanne. Don't listen to
No,
him.
you're barking up the right tree. Give me a woof woof.
No. You can play some. No.
Give me a woof
play
woof.
A sound effect. A sound effect will do just fine.
You won't give me a woof woof?
No, I won't. But I will tell you that is one thing that brides don't like to be overshadowed, be it their maids of honor, or that's why, most of the time maids of honor dresses in the past, at least, were not very sexy.
Can I get a meow?
Okay.
No.
Now it's getting weird.
All right. So,
no animal noises today.
You're correct, though. It's overshadowing and do you know what it could be?
Does it have to do with clothing?
No. That's not clothing.
Their speech.
But, that would be a good guess, Froggy.
I can't think of anything.
I got it.
What?
Dance moves.
Nope. Listen, these are all decent guesses, Wolf Wolf. All right? These are all decent. I'm not going to drag. Oh, Andrew, do you have a guess?
Is it proposing?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
awful. Good guess, Andrew.
Somebody that proposes to their significant other at somebody else's wedding.
Yeah, who does that?
I was reading a whole story about this, and again, it was like they're trying to steal the show. They were furious that they took away from their special day in the middle of like their activities at their wedding. The sister of the bride gets proposed to by her boyfriend in the middle of their wedding.
That's bad. That's a bad look.
That's her day.
I don't think that's good.
Nah.
I don't know. If I ask people listening, have you ever seen this happen, or if you have any comment on this, have you ever seen anything? If anyone has any comment on that type of like upstaging activity, you're at a wedding, and then somebody uses your wedding to offer a wedding proposal to somebody else. It takes the spotlight. I mean, that's your day. It should be the focus 100% on you. I don't know how common this is. If anyone listening, and I'll carve out a minute here because I got to move on. We got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to talk about a marriage gone bad here. I mean, really, really bad in just a second. But if there's anyone listening, have you ever been to a wedding where somebody else like tried to steal the show in the middle of somebody else's wedding, proposed to somebody during somebody else's wedding? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. That's how you join us. 800-990-1047 if you have any story. All right, let's go to phones now. If you were just tuning in and you missed what happened a few minutes ago, we did a story about, and this is crazy, we did a story about a bride just totally pissed off at her sister because the sister's boyfriend proposed in the middle of their wedding and like stole the show.
Well, it's not her fault.
A big distraction. Anyway, they're angry. I understand it. So I asked the question, have you ever seen this happen? Have you ever seen someone try to steal the show at somebody else's wedding? If you have any story, let's grab a couple of calls, and then we got to talk about leaving your little breadcrumbs through like Google searches all over the place, and it's certainly a wedding gone bad. You know where I'm headed with this one? Hold on, you got to hear this. First, though, calls. Ken is up first, Wesley Chapel. Hey, Ken, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
So here's what happened. When I was dating my wife, a couple months after I started dating her, her sister started dating her soon-to-be husband. And I proposed first to my wife. We set a date. And then a couple months later, shocker, he proposes to her sister. And then originally the idea of a double wedding is thrown out, which I was, no way. We're not doing a double wedding. Get your own date. And so they pick the day before our wedding. So
What?
we had set a date, and they picked the exact day before. And so if that wasn't infuriating enough, we ended up getting married out west because the majority of her family was out there.
Right.
And there was a massive snowstorm that rolled in the night of her sister's wedding. And so their wedding was perfect, but nobody showed up to ours. Like, my parents and her parents showed up, but nobody else showed up because of this huge snowstorm. And so they had all these perfect pictures, and everybody was there.
Oh, man.
And our day, and still to this day, anytime I'm around, I'm like, oh, this just still irks me.
There you go. I mean, picking the day before your wedding to have theirs? That's crazy.
You should let it go, sir.
Ken, how many years ago was this?
This was 13 years ago.
My God, do you have ulcers? I mean,
You balding?
Only when I'm around them.
what is the song? Let it go. Let it go. Hey, Ken, thanks for the call. Pam is in Valrico. Hey, Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Morning, you guys.
Hey.
So I've been married 27 years, and we were at our wedding. We were dancing our song, which is Unchained Melody from Ghost.
Aww.
The most beautiful song ever. And I look over and I see one of my clients, and I know that she has cancer and she's not doing very well. And I see her boyfriend get down on his knee and propose to her, and I'm the opposite. I start crying. I grab them up, me and my husband, and the two of them are dancing together. I was thrilled. I was more happier for her that night than I think I was for me. She ended up passing away, but what a moment. I will never forget that song was played while he proposed
So
to
that's
her.
the
And he
story.
didn't want anybody to know,
Right.
and it was beautiful.
Oh.
I'm the opposite of people. I love stuff like that. I'll share anything with something like that.
Listen,
It's beautiful.
you gave us a little opposite take with an opposite story. I'm fine with that. Thank you, Pam.
Get off my train, ma'am.
JC, what are you, Ghost?
Everybody says I look like that guy.
Mr. Vargas from Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I look like Mr. Vargas.
Yeah, he was the Fast Times teacher also.
I just switched.
Get off my train, man!
Go easy. I just switched to Sanka.
JC's in Wesley Chapel. Hey, JC.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. Go ahead.
So my cousin got married last year, January 8th, Dominican Republic.
Mhm.
And one of the bridesmaids got proposed by her boyfriend kind of like towards the end of the party.
Yep.
But it was so fast that I don't think it really did anything. Like, it didn't take anything away from the party itself.
Yeah, I mean, if it was done near the end and it was done quickly and it didn't cause a spectacle, then yeah, it sounds like it didn't take away. But, the story that I had told, it was like in the middle of the wedding. It was like it distracted and it just took away from the actual wedding that was going on when the proposal from the sister of the bride's boyfriend occurred in the middle of their wedding. So.
Yeah, it's not like they took the microphone and said, hey, stop everything here. I got to propose.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yep. Thank you, JC.
And it was quick.
Yep.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Katrina in Palmetto. Hey, Katrina. How are the waves doing?
Hey, they're doing great.
All right,
I'm a
go ahead.
Sunshine fan.
What do you say?
I said, and my last name is with a C, so I'm also a KC and Sunshine Band.
Oh,
that's cute.
wow.
That's
Look at that. KC, Katrina. We get the whole thing going on here. All right, go ahead, Katrina.
So I was at this wedding, and so the bride and groom got their dance in, the parents got their dance in, and then you had the bridesmaids and groomsmen go out and kind of start it off and everything. Yep, dropped down on one knee, proposed. She looked at him and said, "That's the best you've got," and walked off. She told him no.
What?
Because he did it at the wedding.
Yes, because she said, we go hiking, we do this, we go skiing, we do all this other stuff, and this is lazy. And what it was is when he was at at his brother's wedding, somebody did it there. So evidently guys have got it in their head. They get the engagement.
All right, did they ever get engaged? Was it ever redone, or was the relationship over?
No. No. He got the message loud and clear, and
then re-proposed at a different time?
surely did.
All right, and then what's the status of their marriage now?
Perfect. They're fine as far as I know. Actually, they're still married. The one at the wedding got divorced. That bride and groom got divorced.
It's a wedding story for the ages.
Yeah, they've been married 8-9 years, something like that.
This summer, it's a wedding comedy you're going to love. Hey, Katrina, thanks for the call. All right?
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You can shut it off now. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. All right, one last call, then we're going to move on. We got to talk about a wedding gone bad, and it's a big news story right now, but some of the details are like, what? Hang on, we'll get to that in a second. Also, I gotta address something personally with Roxanne. Yep. John is the last call on this. Hey, John in St. Pete. Hey, John.
Hey, MJ, how's it going?
We are well. All right, what's your wedding story?
My wife is a wedding coordinator for a company that only does beach weddings down at Paso Grill and all the beaches north of it. She, does the setup of the chairs. And
so if I want a wedding at Madeira, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If I want a wedding at Holmes Beach or Bradenton, I'm screwed.
How about Gandy Beach?
I want a Ben T. Davis, Courtney Campbell Beach wedding. That's what
Riviera shirts for everyone.
I want like aluminum cans washing up on the shore. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
But anyway, that's all her company does is put on beach weddings. Well, she had everything set up. She has people that, she directs and blah, blah, blah. But she plays the music. And during the ceremony, the most important part of the ceremony, some huge black guy comes walking up the beach. And she said this guy was huge. And all he's wearing is a fluorescent banana yellow thong that barely covered anything.
That's great.
Covered his, you couldn't even tell when he was with his back towards you that he had anything on.
So he stole some attention from the bride.
He's got a bright yellow, like a man thong.
Yes, a man thong, and he proceeds to walk between the crowd, the people sitting in the chairs, and the preacher that's doing the ceremony.
Hang on, we're hearing it was Warren Sapp.
Oh,
yeah, that's
And but not only does he walk right in front of everybody between the couple, he goes and turns around and comes back, even though she tried to get.
How long ago was this?
This was just a few months ago.
Oh, man, I'd love to know who this guy is. We should do a photo shoot with him.
Well, you know what? I would not have believed it, but she took a picture.
Oh, she had a where? Oh, you got to send us. Where's the picture?
I'm gonna when I go home. I'm gonna see if she still has that.
All right, do me a favor. You got to get me the picture. We got to see this. All right, send me the picture and send it, John. I'm gonna put you on hold so we can get your phone number so you don't ditch me. All right, but
I won't.
All right, but email it to me, mj@mjmorningshow.com. It's very easy. Find the picture and email it to mj@mjmorningshow.com. All right.